I joined the New York City Guardian Angels in 1986. I'm still an Angel to this day. I've been with the Angels for 39 years. I remember the Angels started. It went from the Rock Brigade, Magnificent 13, and Guardian Angels. When I was a young kid living in the Bronx, because I was born in the Bronx, New York, I moved to Yonkers when I was like 7 or 8 years old, but I was raised in Yonkers, New York City. But as a kid, even as a kid, if you have memories of what happened, back then, I remember New York City was crime central, and it's just getting back to that again. And, that's when Ed Koch was running the city. I mean, it was a lot of corruption in NYPD. Not everybody was a part of that, but there was a lot of corruption and a lot of bad cops made good cops look very bad. I remember Ed Koch cutting funding, NYPD, sanitation, the fire department, the post office. So I remember when I was young, when we was going through that crisis, the garbage was piled up through the roof. The crime wave went so high because they had laid off a lot of cops. If there was a fire, there was not a lot of firemen to come, so it took a while for the firemen to come. If you was waiting for mail, you had to wait for a while. I remember this when I was a kid. I remember this. And 1979, you had Curtis Lewa. We call him Rock. You had Arnold Salinas 13. You had Bright Eyes. You had Butch Young. You had Cat. You had a lot of these people that stood up to the plate because the crime wave in New York City was so bad. You didn't know if you was gonna make it home alive. You had people being mugged. You had people being unalive. People was afraid to go out to work, to go to the store because it was really bad. But then the Guardian Angels came and we did what we had to do. Now, there's a lot of people that don't like and despise the New York City Guardian Angels for their own personal reasons. People called us vigilantes. People called us thugs. We had to prove to NYPD that we was not those things. And when Mayor Giuliani came into the picture, him and Curtis started becoming good friends. They started working with us. We started working with Bloomberg. So, I mean, there was a lot of people that really didn't like the Guardian Angels at all. Some people, of course, the criminals didn't like us, and the drug dealers didn't like us, and the gangsters didn't like us because we was interfering in their, criminal activities. But you had a lot of people that just didn't like us. And to this day, you still don't have a lot of people that don't like the Guardian Angel. You know how good it feels to know that you're a Guardian Angel. You're wearing that red beret, the red jacket, camouflage pants, army boots, and you get on the train and you see people's faces of relief and saying, thank you for riding with us. We felt scared, but now we feel safe. I'm noticing that in this mayor election that's going down, Curtis ran last time he lost because I'm going to be honest with you, a lot was because of skin color. Now he's running again, and everybody is talking about Andrew Cuomo, he's running, and other people, but nobody mentioned Curtis Rocks Lewa running to be mayor. It's like people are shadow ban him. Nobody says anything about Curtis Rocks Lewa running for mayor when they know he is running. Now, Andrew Cuomo just got into the race. I think he wanted to ask his daughters or get approval from his daughters and his family. They told him to go do it. You have Adams right now in a mixed bind between the Democrats and the Republicans and what was going on with him dealing with the illegal migrant crisis. But nobody's mentioning Curtis Rock Sliwa, a man with him and all of us taking a lot of people that had choices. You know, a lot of us had choices. A lot of us had choices of this. We could have either been criminals or we could have did the right thing. A lot of us chose to do the right thing because we saw that was the criminal activity going on in the street. Some people's parents was mugged, their grandparents was mugged, their sibling was mugged. So people made the right choice. I made that choice because I seen a lot of stuff going down that I didn't like. So I joined the Guardian Angels. But I'm noticing that Curtis Rock Sliwa is being shadow banned. Nobody's talking about him. This Channel 7 News. None of these news channels are talking about how Curtis Rock Sliwa helped the city and he is running to be mayor for the second time. And it's a shame. See, the thing is this. A lot of people that I ran into said, I never liked the Guardian Angels until one day I was in trouble, and guess who came to my rescue? Guardian Angels. Guardian Angels came out of nowhere and they helped me. I remember one, and this is the God's honest truth, may he strike me dead. There was a lot of us Guardian Angels, like about maybe 5 of us, patrolling. And we was in Chinatown. We decided to go get something to eat. We was eating our food. A Chinese lady came up to us and started talking to us and said, I was on the number 7 train and somebody was about to mug me and y'all came to my rescue. And we said, this is what we do. You know what I'm saying? We glad for you to help. So we get up to go pay for the bill. Guess who paid for the bill? The same lady that came up there. We didn't even know the bill was paid. We went up and paid, I went up to go pay the bill. And they said, the bill is already paid. We said, we didn't pay the bill. They said, no, you didn't pay. The lady that was talking to you, the Asian lady, she paid the bill. We looked at each other and was like, wow. So that's a good feeling to know that you're doing a job that is very dangerous and very hard. But some people respect that. But there's a lot of people who really despise the Guardian Angels. There's some people that's YouTubers. I'm not gonna mention their name, and they're big time. They called us vigilantes. They had a problem with us last time. We had that problem, and I was right next to Rock. You could check the video. I was right next to Rock when Rock was talking about the migrants. I was standing right next to him, and we had to subdue some people that was supposed to be migrants. We don't know if they wasn't. We made a mistake if they wasn't. But these YouTubers that I used to follow for a long time badmouth the Guardian Angels, and I'm noticing some. I'm going to say it again. It seems like Curtis Rock Sliwa is being shadow banned because nobody's talking about him. The news won't even mention his name about him running for mayor again. They won't do it. And it's sad that, a lot of us took time. And, a lot of us, like 6 or 7 Guardian Angels passed away in the line of duty. About 6 of them passed away in the line of duty. And one of them I knew from Yonkers, New York. One of them I knew from Yonkers, New York. Because he was the patrol leader in Yonkers, New York. And he passed away not on patrol, but doing his job as a security guard in the supermarket. Okay? So there's a lot of shadow banning going on with Curtis Rock Sliwa. Nobody wants to even... I don't see none of these news people saying that Curtis Rock Sliwa is running again. It's either Andrew Cuomo, because he used to be governor, and Adams, which I don't know what's gonna happen with him, and then you have some other ones that's running, but nobody is really talking about Curtis. A lot of people really can't stand. And the thing about it, We had this before where a lot of people said they didn't like us until they was in trouble, and guess who came to their rescue? We did. A lot of people don't like the guardian angels. They call us all type of name, but when we're around, we don't care if you like us or not. We have a job to do. We will not see nobody become victimized by these people in the street. We won't do this. So I'm asking people, can they really put their bid in this hat and start spreading the news about Curtis Rock Sliwa running for mayor? No, he's not giving me money to do this. I don't want no money from Rock. Rock has gave me a lot of knowledge. Rock has gave me a lot of support. Rock have took a lot of us off the street. Rock always talked and gave praise and always tried to acknowledge the black and Hispanic community. But he always said black Americans, black Americans. Rock can go to any hood, and a lot of people that was from the streets know Curtis Rock. They want to say, yo, we got your back. Rock is not a sucker. The man could throw down at his age. He always was able to throw down. One of my mentors is Arnold Salinas 13. A good brother, became a guardian angel at 16, went to college, got his master's degree. His wife just passed away. But this man did at 16 years old. Arnold Salinas 13, 16 years old, became a guardian angel. Went to John Jay College and graduated in security management with a master's degree. Now he has his own. Okay? So these people that paid the way for New York City to be clean, us, are being shadow banned. And Curtis Roxley, why nobody is even mentioning his name. And that's not good. Whether you like us or not, we did a service for the city. And not just for New York, we would spread it all over the world. It was so crazy, people started asking Curtis, can you please come and open up a chapter? We'll give you anything you want. We have problems here. And we did it. We did it. We did it with flying colors. We did it. And we're still doing it. Now, we cleaned up Times Square at one time. Now Times Square is back to its... I always say history repeats itself. So Times Square is back to its old self. And every time some of us go past, you know, people from Hell's say, yo, we need y'all back. People from Times Square always say, yo, I remember you. We need you back. Please talk to Curtis. Because it's bad again. New York City went back to its old tricks again. But I'm asking y'all to please vote for Curtis Rock Sliwa for mayor. Because I guarantee you one thing. Once he steps in, we're going to be full throttle again. We're full throttle. This man is 70 years old and still doing his thing. And nobody's saying nothing. Him and other angels are going to check on homeless people. Going into crime-ridden neighborhoods. And people are stopping. Y'all, what's up, Curtis? I remember y'all. We got you. We got you for mayor. And these are black Americans and Hispanic folks. Please, please put your bid in for this man. Don't shadow ban this man. If it wasn't for the guardian angels, a lot of people, man, they said if it wasn't for y'all, they wouldn't know what happened to them. This is Big Hawk, Yonkers native, street talk, veteran guardian angel, 1986 to the present, 39 years. I'm out here.